Hey family, it's Crystal from For the Love of the Mouse. Welcome to episode 3 of our new vlog, and thank you for joining us. Today, even though we are surrounded by our Thanksgiving friends, we are going to talk a little bit about the Candlelight Processional over at Epcot. This is one of the most popular attractions and events over at Walt Disney World during the holiday season, so I want to give you some tips and tricks on how to make your trip to Candlelight Processional a little smoother. One of the things that you can do is to book the Candlelight dining package. I don't work for Disney, so I'm just telling you this because it will save you a lot of headache. The line for Candlelight Processional for the general admission can start as early as 11 o'clock. People will wait all day long just to get a general admission seat for this. And if you wait in the general admission line, you are not guaranteed entrance to either showing of Candlelight Processional. So for me, it is definitely worth it to do the Candlelight dining package. So what the Candlelight dining package is you get to choose breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And on the same day that you will either go to the first showing at 5:30 or the second showing, which is at 8:30 of the Candlelight Processional. Now, each one will have the same narrator, but they do change throughout the season, and we're going to go over some of the most popular narrators as we talk a little bit more about it. So one of the things that you want to make sure to do is book something that you like. The character dining experiences are available, though many of them will sell out faster than some of the other restaurants. Bryson and I, actually, this is our second year going to Candlelight Processional, and we are doing a different narrator, but we're actually doing the same, well, we're not doing the same restaurant, but we are doing the same restaurants we did the same day. Last year we did a lunch dining reservation with the Candlelight Processional dining package at Rose and Crown, and then we did the first showing of Candlelight Processional that evening. This year we're doing the second showing of Candlelight Processional at 8:30, and then we're doing dinner at Marrakesh, which we're still doing lunch at Rose and Crown, but we just made simple dining reservations. And last year we still did dinner at Marrakesh, but those were just on dining reservations as well. So definitely find one that's still available that is something that you really want to go to. Maybe try something new. Maybe try Restaurant Marrakesh if you haven't eaten there in Morocco. I think that's a hidden gem in Epcot. I don't think a lot of people know about it. And I don't think a lot of people have eaten there because it seems to always have availability in reservations, unlike places like Rose and Crown, or some of the character dining experiences. So it's definitely something you can maybe try something new. So there are a lot of options. So make sure you go to disneyworld.disney.go.com or the My Disney Experience app to get your reservations if you are interested in doing this. Now, as I said, you don't have to do the dining package. You can definitely wait in line, but those are not guaranteed seats. So you could be waiting in line for hours, and I'm not being sarcastic. It will be hours, and you're not guaranteed seating to either showing. So you're going to spend your entire day, which you spend a lot of money to go to Epcot probably, you're going to spend your entire day waiting to go to the Candlelight Processional. So it's something that you should really, kind of weigh your options on, see whether that's something that you really want to do. What is Candlelight Processional? So it is a celebrity narrator, which, like I said, will go through some of the more popular narrators, and it's a biblical tale of the story of Jesus. So it's something that's a little more religious. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea, but if it is something that you've never experienced and you are open to doing something that is more of a religious experience at Epcot or at Walt Disney World, I think it is an incredible experience. There is a massive a massive choir, and they bring in choirs from all over the country to do the various shows, so it's really cool. And they are actually set up like a Christmas tree. So they're in different colors that look like a Christmas tree, and if you go to our blog, www.fortheloveofthemouse.com, and check out our post that is entitled Candlelight Processional at Epcot. I actually posted this back in September, but I'm going to repost it here soon because I really do think that it is an incredible experience, and I think everyone should experience it if this is something that you're interested in. But it really is something that is really it's a sight to see with the large choir there, and then in the background, if you get a seat on the left-hand side of the theater, is you can see Epcot in the back, so you get to see kind of the sun going down and Epcot as it becomes nighttime, or Epcot being the ball, Spaceship Earth. and you have this giant tree, and you have the music, and you have the narration, and the choir. It's a really cool experience. So where this is over in the America Pavilion. There is that stage that is set up against the lagoon, and it's right there. So you really can't miss it, and you won't be able to miss the line either. So if you have the Candlelight Processional dining package, you're going to wait in line. If it's anything like it was last year, you're going to be in line on the left-hand side. And I would still recommend that even if you do the dining package, to get in line about an hour early, because there are a ton of people doing the Candlelight Processional dining package for each showing, and you want to make sure you get a good seat. We were on the left-hand side last time, and I thought that was great, and I kind of hope we get on the left-hand side again this time, but we will be getting in line about an hour early, even though we did do the dining package. So that's just another tip. If you're waiting in line and you're with a large crowd, one thing you can do, and if you didn't do the dining package and you're going to be waiting in the general admission line, which is going to be on the right side of the theater or the stage, you can switch out who's waiting. Maybe go have Grandpa wait for a little while you guys go ride some rides and get some food. Maybe bring Grandpa back some food and switch out, and maybe Mom waits, or however you want to do it. But I definitely recommend switching that out if you're with a larger party, so that you don't have one person wasting their entire day at Epcot. Another great thing about Candlelight Processional, like we've said a couple times, are the narrators. So let's run over some of the more popular narrators that are going to be there for this year. And a lot of them are the same from previous years. And the most popular narrator tends to be, and this is really exciting because we had no idea that this was the case last year when we did it, but Neil Patrick Harris, and he's coming back this year. He was there more right after Thanksgiving last year, and that's when we went, but he's going to be there this year from December 18th through the 21st, and he does a really good job. So if you have the opportunity to see that, I definitely recommend it. My personal favorite that I would love to do if we had the opportunity, but we're not going to be there, would be Trace Adkins. Trace Adkins is a country music legend. He has an incredibly deep voice, and it's amazing, and I would love to hear the story, the Christmas story being told by him. He's going to be there December 15th through the 17th. And then Kurt Russell is another really popular one. He will be there December 9th through the 11th. Pat Sajak, who we all know from Wheel of Fortune, will be there December 4th and 5th. Whoopi Goldberg, who's actually who we're going to go see this year, so I'm really excited about that. I think she'll do a really great job, is December 1st through 3rd. And then Jodie Benson, who I don't know if you're familiar with her name, but if you are a cult movie classic follower of Disney, you will know her as the voice of Ariel in The Little Mermaid. And she will be there December 6th through 8th. And those are just a few of the people that are going to be narrating. There are several other people. Like I said, there are people there each night, and usually they're there for either 2 nights or 3 nights, and I think all of them do a really good job. I've never heard complaints about any one person, so I do think that anybody you get will be a great time. So that's it for this post. I hope that you got a little bit of knowledge about Candlelight Processional and maybe helped plan your trip a little bit. Like I said, check out our blog fortheloveofthemouse.com and our post on the Candlelight Processional at Epcot, and we will see you real soon. And if you see us in Disney when we're there in a couple weeks, be sure to say hi. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. And for the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.